And today's episode of Get a Better Broadcast Podcast and Video Voice is marking up for an awkward word. Yeah, but sometimes we may come across kind of troublesome words, ones which might cause maybe a pronunciation problem. We looked at those before. Maybe it's a difficult word, a foreign word. Maybe it's just one that you personally find a little bit awkward. Maybe it's one of those words that could cause embarrassment if you said it the wrong way round. We spoke about, for example, country and county, which may cause a few problems. If you start to say one and you end up saying the other one and stop halfway through, you could end up saying a rather rude word, for example. So to highlight those, you know they're up and coming, then why not just draw a box or a circle around it, or maybe put alongside a how to say guide. Yeah? So for example, sometimes you might have problems, or other people might have problems, saying the word sixth, because you've got the X and the th there, and it's quite difficult to go from one of those sounds, the x, to the th. It can be quite difficult. Now, I'm not saying it's insurmountable. First world problem. But if you can say it much more fluently, then all the better. You don't want to be tripping up over it. But just to highlight that it's coming up, you could highlight it with a highlighter pen or draw a circle around it or something like that. So you know it's up and coming, you can prepare yourself, you're not going to be surprised. Perhaps putting a circle around it, as I say. Now, certainly after marking up, your script is going to start to resemble a musical score. Kind of squiggles indicating the sense and the sound of the story. But be careful not to overmark, because if you do, you could be left struggling to read your own hieroglyphics rather than getting your message over to the listener. You could end up a little bit more confused than you should be. I'm Peter Stewart. Thanks very much indeed for listening today. Tomorrow on the show, rehearsing your script. Good thing? Bad thing? My thoughts tomorrow as Get a Better Broadcast Podcast and Video Voice continues. From London, I'm Peter Stewart.